Meghan says openly about racial abuse in unearthed video. The actress shared her hopes for her future children in the clip. As Black Lives Matter protests take place around the world following the tragic death of George Floyd, an old video of Meghan candidly discussing her experience of racism has resurfaced online. The Suits star took part in a campaign video in 2012 in which she spoke about her hopes for her future children and her love of LA. The Duchess recently relocated back to Los Angeles with her husband Prince Harry and their son, 1-year-old Archie Harrison. And it's clear the city holds a special place in her heart. In the clip, Meghan can be seen wearing a white t-shirt emblazoned with the words, "I won't stand for racism." She begins by saying, "My name's Meghan and I'm here because I think it's a really important campaign to be a part of. For me, I think it really hits a personal note. I'm biracial, most people can't tell what I'm mixed with, and so much of my life has felt like being a fly on the wall. And so some of the slurs I've heard or the really offensive jokes, or the names, it's just hit me in a really strong way. And, a couple of years ago I heard someone call my mum the N-word. So I think for me, beyond being personally affected by racism, just to see the landscape of what our country is like right now, certainly the world, and to want things to be better." Later on in the video, Meghan speaks about her experience of life outside Los Angeles. "Leaving LA was sort of like leaving this bubble where I was used to everything, and had been exposed to everything except for a closed-mindedness that I experienced when I traveled outside of where I was from," she says. "I think that in doing that it really opened my eyes to a mentality that still exists, that I thought was backdated to the days of when my grandfather moved our family from Cleveland to LA, and they drove across the country and to stop and get food, whatever kind of place they were going to. And they had to go round the back to get food for the family. I thought that was really isolated to those days that we were past, and sadly they are not." The Duchess concludes, "I am really proud of my heritage on both sides. I'm really proud of where I've come from and where I'm going. But yeah, I hope that by the time I have children that people are even more open-minded to how things are changing. And that having a mixed world is what it's all about. I mean, certainly it makes it a lot more beautiful and a lot more interesting." It's by no means the first time that Meghan, 38, has addressed racism. In 2015, 2 years before she met Prince Harry, she wrote a candid article for American Elle magazine in which described her experiences of growing up mixed race. She described a touching story of how her parents Doria and Thomas, who divorced when Meghan was 6, worked hard to make sure their daughter felt included. "When I was about 7, I'd been fawning over a boxed set of Barbie dolls. It was called the Hot Family and included a mom doll, a dad doll and 2 children," she shared. "This perfect nuclear family was sold in sets of white dolls or black dolls. I don't remember coveting one over the other, I just wanted one. On Christmas morning, there I found my Hot Family, a black mom doll, a white dad doll and a child in each color. My dad had taken the sets apart and customized the family." As a biracial woman, Meghan has always fought for racial equality, and for years has been the subject of racist attacks by the tabloid press and royal critics on social media. A video of the former Suits actress speaking openly about her own experiences with racism has been unearthed and gone viral. "My name's Meghan and I'm here because I think it's a really important campaign to be a part of," Meghan began in the video, which has now resurfaced online. "I think for me, beyond being personally affected by racism, just to see the landscape of what our country is like right now, and certainly the world, and to want things to be better." Back in 2016, when the pair first started dating, Harry released an extraordinary statement via a spokesperson, defending Meghan. His girlfriend Meghan has been subject to a wave of abuse and harassment, the smear on the front page of a national newspaper, the racial undertones of comment pieces and the outright sexism and racism of social media trolls and web article comments, the statement said. Prince Harry is worried about Ms. Meghan's safety and is deeply disappointed that he has not been able to protect her. This is not a game, it is her life and his. Race riots continue to sweep the US this week as thousands of protesters turned out across the nation to voice their anger at several African American deaths at the hands of police officers. Thank you for watching. If you like our video, Would you please help us like, share and subscribe our channel? Wish you happy to see our videos. Thank you very much.